Hey, Aaron, it's Joey. How are you?
Hey, Joey. Good morning.
Michigan. I was just in Detroit making a movie about I don't know 4 months ago.
And
Great
which
town.
one was? Which one?
It was called The Job with Ron Pearlman.
Okay. And how's that going? Is that all done, or?
Yeah, it's all done. I just did some looping on it. It's not, it's pretty much done. It'll come out in I guess 4 or 5 months.
And since you started there, Michigan's kind of a new hotbed right now for making movies. Are you considering more in the state of Michigan?
Yeah, I love Michigan. I would love to go back there. I made a lot of good friends. If Bob is listening, hey Bob, what's happening? And I just really loved the. I was at that GM hotel, and walk on the river and beautiful views of Canada, and the baseball field. Not me. No, I haven't heard a thing. It's actually these tax credit incentives really work, and Michigan's providing a 40% tax credit, and where I live in Connecticut, there's a 30% tax credit. So there's about 36 states that are practicing this. It's nice because states are competing with states now instead of countries competing with countries. All you're doing is taking these business models, and it's great. When I was there, I worked a lot with people locally because I have an organization called No Kidding Me Too. And No Kidding Me Too is an organization that destigmatizes and engages with Americans with mental diseases to eliminate the shame that is associated with mental disease. I live with clinical depression. It runs in my family. I'm surrounded by it. But I regulate it by I stay sane by talking about it, taking my medicine, talking to my doctor, and talking to friends. I go to 12-step meetings, and we discuss the fact that we're powerless over our thoughts, or we're powerless over our past, and that we can mend ourselves.
And Joey, this morning you're talking about the 25th anniversary of Risky Business.
Yep, 25
kind of a
years.
Can you believe it's been 25 years?
No, I just saw a clip of me. I was so young. I was so thin. My nose was so much bigger. That's an old nose. I had a nose job after I saw that movie. I said, my God. And Tom's got a healthy nose, but mine it dwarfed him. So I went to a plastic surgeon. And I said, Doc, you got to make my nose smaller. He said, but if I do that, I'll cut away all your character. I said, wherever you see character, I want you to cut it off.
and so, but your character in Risky Business, Guido, I mean, wow, kind of put you on the map.
It did. It absolutely put me on the map. It provided my life's dream. All I ever wanted to do was be an actor, and probably for all the wrong reasons. I thought that if I could be famous and people knew my name, that there would be evidence that I had ever existed, that even when I was long gone, Risky Business will be there, and I'll be in it. And even though I'm dead, I exist on celluloid, But after I had this attack with my depression, I realized that my legacy really is the love and the service that I do for others, and I am so grateful that I got to live my life stream, that I followed my bliss, and everything I ever wanted, I got.
Right, and you're still. I mean, you're churning out a lot of memorable characters. Ralph on The Sopranos, that won you an Emmy.
Yeah, Teddy. Teddy and Memento, Cypher. I had a long talk with Larry Wachowski last night. It was like Cypher. When he said ignorance is bliss, there is so much knowledge and value in that. The fact is that I was blissfully ignorant. Who would have thunk if I knew the odds of me being successful in movies, I would have rolled up in a ball and died. But I was just so openly ambitious, and I thought I could do it. I believed in it. And that's what I tell everybody now. Listen, If you believe in something, show up and do it. Work it. You got a good chance of getting what you want.
And so, also one of your more recent projects, Unknown, which is a movie I really like.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. I never saw
really,
it.
What did you think when you guys were making that one?
I had a horrible time on that. I didn't. It was dreary and dungy and dirty, and I was tied up all the time, and it was miserable. I was absolutely miserable. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad it turned out good.
And then, of course, Captain Howard in the Bad Boys movies, working with Will and Martin, with more of a comedic role.
We did 2 of those. Also in Fugitive, those were 2 comedic roles. And, Midnight Run, which was another, I think we did that in '87, about 4 years later after Risky Business. Another beautiful movie that's held up.
And Empire of the Sun and Goonies.
Oh, that's right. I mean, Jesus, listen, and also with Risky Business, they've got this whole package where you can see Tom and Rebecca's auditions. You can talk to Brickman, Paul Brickman, the writer-director, and all of us, interviews with us, documentary. And also there's 2 scenes in the end. There's the original scene, how Paul wanted the movie to end, and then there's the rewrite ending, which Warner Brothers wanted. And so you'll have the option to pick the ending of the movie you want.
Right, and that's kind of a unique opportunity for the audience.
Yeah, it's like interactive, and it's opportunity for a whole new audience of kids to see this movie, because these struggles, these fears, they don't go away. I hope you enjoy Risky Business. It was really great talking to you.
All right, well, thanks, Joey. We appreciate it. Have a good morning, and good luck in the rest of your career.
See you, Aaron.
All right.